Dan back again. Hello, hello, hello. Going Underground, episode 8, I believe. Doesn't time fly? Right, as usual, I'm recording the gameplay first and then going back and recording the narration afterwards. And I'm recording this a couple of days. I'm recording the soundtrack a couple of days after I've recorded the gameplay, so I'm struggling a little bit to remember what it was I actually did. I've played. I do play an awful lot of this game off camera because there's a lot of fairly boring cave exploration and mining and spider spawner. Yes, there's a lot of fairly boring cave exploration and mining and farming and cow breeding, which I tend to do off camera because you don't want to watch all that. But what I'm doing here, this is right. Just remembered now. I'm going to make use of this spider spawner and make it a little bit more convenient for me to get all the loot. So let's block it off first so that the spiders can't get to me while I'm working on it. Also want to make sure that I can actually get a little bit closer to the spawner. Yep, need to block that one off as well. Good. Right, they can't get to me from there, so let's just make it easy to navigate my way back to this spawner from once I come into the cave. I've just got to work out and remember the route because I keep on stumbling across it. I haven't quite sort of memorised exactly where everything is, so I'm going to block that off so I don't end up going down there again. Yeah, it's down this corridor and then right, those cobble steps down there I can see very clearly when I first come into the cave, so I know my route in. So what I'm going to do is dig out a staircase to get underneath the spawner because spiders can't come through a gap that's too small. So I'm going to hollow out underneath the spawner, underneath the dungeon, and dig holes up through the base of the dungeon, and I'll just sit down there with my sword and kill the spiders and get the loot. I'm not too bothered about the experience points, I'm more concerned about the loot. I need the string. I'd like to have the string. I suppose at some point eventually I'll make myself an enchantment table. I do have some diamond. I can get some obsidian quite easily. So I suppose, yeah, that'll be one of the next things on my list is make an enchantment table. I need to work on the reed farms for the books to go around it. I need to expand the reed farm. But in the meantime, right, let's hollow out this area and I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, there's a gap up there. Spiders, it looks like, are escaping through the back of the dungeon. And I need to make sure they all stay put. If I'm going to trap them, I don't want them spawning and then wandering off around the back. Oh, come here, come here. Jumped in there, I can't, don't kill me. Okay, let's not do that again. Yeah. Need to block off this gap. Get out of the way. Why is it not letting me place a block there? Must be a spider in the way. There you go, right. Have I now blocked that off enough that the spiders can't actually... I think I have, you know. I think it's quite safe to poke my head up there. Yeah, definitely. Definitely safe. Ooh. Maybe not quite as safe as I thought. I like the idea that if you actually hit the creature hard enough, even with a block of dirt, you'll kill it. Sitting ducks. Go, go, go. Yes, there you go. Right. So that's got that area blocked off. Let's carry on hollowing this out, and then I'll just dig out some holes underneath the dungeon and stand here and kill the spiders from underneath. Right, I've dug out one level lower underneath the dungeon. So let's just take out some random blocks up here. That's the back wall, right. Ah! I'm too low now. See them, but I can't reach them. Right, that floor I just dug out underneath the dungeon, I'm going to have to put back. Put the floor back in so that I can reach the loot. There we go, that's better. That works. Nice little spider factory there. String factory, rather. Haha. Lovely. Experience farm and string. And of course all the spider eye might come in useful as well. Right, back up top I have reorganised the animal farm a little bit. I got fed up with animals escaping from the pen every time I quit Minecraft and started again. So I've just made it one massive pen, and as you can see I've been going a little bit overboard with the wheat, but they're all doing okay. What I'm going to do here, next to my infinite water pool, is build a little furnace, not a furnace, incinerator, that's the word I'm looking for. although materials are fairly precious when working and living underground, there's only so many saplings you can plant. There's only so many trees you can plant. There's only so many seeds you need to have. So I'm going to use this incinerator to get rid of spare saplings, seeds, maybe even cobble, because let's face it, there's plenty of cobble underground. And it's always useful to be able to get rid of stuff you don't want. I remember doing something like this before, and I don't know whether it was exactly like this, but that glass there should stop me accidentally falling into the lava. So we'll see if it works. When I play a lot offline, I tend to have the sound turned off if I know I'm just going to be in a fairly safe environment and I'm just farming and animal breeding. I have all the sound turned off, so that these cows mooing doesn't annoy me when I'm recording the soundtrack. When I'm listening to them, they are very, very annoying. And I still might revisit that idea of moving the animal farm underground. Not quite working, is it? Let's see if we can raise it up a level. No, just waiting to hear that little sound as the thing gets incinerated. Quite sure at the moment what I can do different on that. I might have to go back and re-examine one of my other worlds and see how I did it there. Maybe it's just to do with the angle that I'm standing at it. Although that shouldn't really make a difference, it should be the same from all four. There you go, that's better. That sort of works. Or maybe not. I think I might revisit this idea. Yay. Yeah. That's got rid of all them. Right. These cows are seriously annoying me now, so... out of the way. Here we go. Yay, massacre time! You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Don't look at me like that. Certainly not going to be short of food now, am I? I might incinerate a lot of this leather as well. I don't know. Well, I've got iron. I've got no use for leather at all. Right, let's kill all but 4. And then let's start breeding those 4 again. And that'll do for this episode, so I'll bid you farewell and I'll see you at the next one.